So while I was eating and messaging you earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I discovered a piece of '90s nostalgia called Archie's Weird Mysteries. You know
Right.
Archie from like the Archie comics, right?
Yeah.
So October of 1999, he had a 10 episode series run called Archie's Weird Mysteries, where it was just Archie and co solving or facing paranormal mysteries in Riverdale.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all like
Yep.
90s shit. Like the first episode is called Attack of the Killer Spuds, and it's about like alien potatoes that are turning people into like zombie clones.
Are you sure this wasn't a fever dream induced by cocaine?
I I'll be honest, it's entirely possible. But no, this is 100% real, unfortunately, and it's I actually enjoyed it. I watched a couple episodes and I was like, man, this is great. The first episode was just the potato one, but the first episode that I watched before the potato one was like the ninth episode, and it's about a mall opening up called Mall Holla that opens in Riverdale, and it closes all the other businesses down because it fucking like takes all the business away from the like smaller shops. And the mall is run by this sleazy guy who gives the characters their own like mall credit cards basically, and once their cards get run like down, like once they're out of money basically, the dude turns them into mannequins in the store windows.
Are you sure you're not on drugs?
God, welcome
It
to
sounds like
Nonstop
something.
Debate, everybody. Oh
It sounds
jeez.
like something that you would fucking smoke crack out, and that's what you would come up with.
It's funny that I discover this right before we record this episode because we're talking about Hero today, who had his fucking hamburger abducted by aliens. And who I didn't even realize until recently when we watched our friend play through Trigger Happy Havoc that you have to convince him on not one, but two different cases. And a third not during a case moment where you have to convince Hero that someone, including yourself, is not a ghost. This man's, my god,
Survived to the end.
he somehow fucking lived. I don't,
And got framed basically twice.
what a fucking legend.
We're in fucking shock and awe that he lived, to be honest.
We are in the end game now, ladies and gentlemen. But we are though, because we have not a whole lot of people left to talk about.
Right?
Actually, we see, I have my little list here. We were talking.
And as if you could tell,
Hero.
I got a new laptop.
Yeah, something temporary, just to help get us through
Right.
the moment.
And so I
Not
got my tax return and get like $5,000.
not counting Hero and the next off topic that we have before we're done with Trigger Happy Havoc, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes left. So after today, there are going to be 5 episodes of nonstop debate left for Trigger Happy Havoc. That's crazy.
I mean, like, what's left after this? It's Hina, Sakura, Kyoko, and Junko, right?
Yup. So yeah, we get
Right.
we get a lot of stuff to go through. I also, before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to Shattered Hope Studios for sharing our last episode on Danganronpas, because we mostly talked Shattered Hope, but the lead writer, the project director, Cross, saw it, shared it around, and it is by far our most viewed video. It's our first video to break 100 views, so that's pretty crazy.
Right. It was really dope that they did that. It was really, really cool.
Yeah. Got a nice little bump in subs from it too, so yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty sick. Thanks a lot for that.
2021 is going to be a good year,
man. Yeah.
as I say as the meteor comes.
We finally hit 30 subscribers and the meteor's about to wipe the earth out. Feels bad, man. Alright. Well, let's get started on our, God, our fucking wild hair, man. Which, speaking of design, It's the only thing that really comes to mind is this man's fucking hair.
Seriously, you could spot this guy out in a fucking crowd
You
in the
could
middle of a Kiss concert.
you could dip him. You could turn him over and dip his head in a giant paintbrush, and you could use him to paint your walls if you were a giant. You know, maybe
I could see
maybe
that.
I am on drugs. Come to
Emily, what did you spike your husband's food with?
Oh god, I'm blanking. I know what his like talent is, but I don't know what it's actually called in the game. Ultimate. It's essentially like ultimate fortune teller, but
Right. Clairvoyant.
yeah, clairvoyant.
Clairvoyant.
Ultimate clairvoyant. He is an ally, or sorry, not an ally. Cast. Or spotless. I went back through the notes in some of the old episodes, and I think it just makes more sense if we just classify people into what they're actually called. So, protag, ally characters, blackened or spotless. Or mastermind, depending on which character we're talking here.
Right.
So, yeah, hero is a spotless. He's something.
He somehow fucking lived to the end.
Jesus Christ, he's got a shit ton of trivia. That's gonna be fun. Alright. Yeah, he somehow lived till the end. I have no idea how.
It was just because everyone was too busy framing him for the murders instead of killing him.
Yeah, I guess he had that strength in the fact that he was too dumb to actually get away with a murder, so anytime he got framed it was like, well, it's definitely not Hero.
Right. Yes, let's make this fucking weeb-ass shit fucking Gundam suit that Hero has no correlation with, and it can't be taken off without someone else's help.
Yeah.
Let's frame the most retarded guy in the room, and...
I think I
I
said
don't know where I was
this.
going with this.
I think I said this in the Celeste or Hifumi episode. I can't remember which one, but like when I saw the stupid Robo Justice suit in the picture, I didn't immediately think Hero as culprit. You know who I thought of?
Fucking Hifume.
Hifumi.
And he was in the picture.
Yeah. So, whichever of them came up with that fucking idea, good job.
I think it was Hifume.
It was probably Hifumi.
I think it was...
I'm pretty sure Hifumi's the one who made the suit. So,
Yep. Like I said, if it was literally just someone with a white sheet over them abducting Hifume, I could buy the Hero story maybe.
yeah, because Hero's the one that's always been talking about ghosts and shit.
Right.
To be fair, that probably is what Hero would do, though, if he was going to commit the murder. He'd just put a sheet on his head and he'd snap a picture of himself somehow and be like, "Look, guys, it wasn't me. It was a ghost. It was a ghost, guys."
It was the Illuminati. It was the Illuminati.
He does fucking bring up the Illuminati, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, I fucking love him. I hate him, but I love him. Oh god.
He's funny in the sense that he's absolutely retarded.
He definitely... We talked a lot about, like, Taka being the main comedic relief throughout the first half of the game, but Hero's definitely got a few moments here and there. But it's not until after Taka leaves that he's, like, really shines, because he's just... I think all his best moments come after Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure... When does he mention the hamburger getting abducted by aliens?
Chapter 4.
That's
Chapter
what I
4.
thought. Yeah, it was Chapter 4. God, I love that screenshot so much, dude. That splash art is so funny. It's the most wild, random shit. Yeah, I love Hero.
He also turns out to be right if you spend free time with him.
Yeah, if you do
you
the
get
bad
ending.
if you do the bad ending, or if you do free time with him, he predicts the bad ending. I think that's kind of fun that they threw that in there, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he doesn't really add anything to the overall story. He's just a pure pure comedic relief. But you know what?
He's also there for he also is there for breaking down if people are not catching on. I like to call him the stupid character for the sake of the audience, so we can easily explain.
If you're not following the cases easily, they have to re-explain and catch Hiro up sometimes, and that's kind of why he's there. He's the writer stand-in.
Sure.
That's fine.
Right. That's fine.
I think in the sense that they made him more of a comedic character and like less focused on the plot or a heavy arc, I can let that slide.
Right.
I think if you're going for pure comedic relief and they don't have any other value in the story otherwise, I think that's fine as long as they're adding like enough humor, levity to the seriousness, you know?
Right.
So.
They're not like comedic relief and actually super important to the story.
Yeah.
I was going to say cough cough Kyo, but I don't think I count Kyo as comedic relief.
Kyo is not comedic relief. He's just kind of there.
There's hardly any comedic relief characters in the V3, like, fuck.
There's a couple. I would kind of classify Gonta.
Okay, maybe Miyu then. Yeah,
Miyu's definitely Miyu's definitely comedic relief. Gonta's up there, I think. I don't think he's like solely focused on it, but he's got enough moments where it's just like gives you a wholesome little chuckle because he's just a wholeheartedly good boy, you know.
He's a good heckin' boy.
He's a good heckin' boy, yes.
Until he chokes a bitch with toilet paper.
You just had to bring it up. This will be a little bit of an interesting episode because Hiro technically does not die, but he does have a death that we can talk about.
Oh yeah, the fucking demo death. Yay!
Yeah, which, funny enough, I also found out recently that the demo for V3 had a bunch of recurring characters from the previous 2 games in it, and it also had you investigating Hiro's death from the first demo. Again. So instead of you investigating Hiro's death in Trigger Happy Havoc, you were playing V3 as Kaede, but it also had Shuichi, Makoto, Hajime. Hiro was there, but he was dead because he died in the exact same way in the fucking bathroom. So it's just like, I don't know. The demo was weird. I think it was more so just there to like showcase the new V3 stuff and the new style.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. It's kind of cool seeing like Shuichi and Hajime and Makoto all like interacting with one another.
That isn't directly involved by Sumugi's cosplay.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Hiro has a fucking death. Mother dude gets stabbed in the bathroom, just like Sayaka did.
Yeah, he basically gets the Sayaka treatment.
Is there any, like, real, like, similarity other than it just being in the same spot and, like, same pose? Like,
oh, it's shot for shot exactly how it is for Sayaka, too.
I mean, like, the whole murder setup and everything. Does he, like, switch rooms with Makoto, or do you find him in his own room in the bathroom?
Oh, no, he does the entire setup again. Yeah, it switched rooms with Makoto, all that jazz.
Huh.
And V3, it switched rooms with Kaede instead.
Right. Interesting.
Right.
Huh.
And in V3, they didn't write down the fucking name. But in the first game's demo, he wrote down Leon's name.
Well, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not a whole lot to talk about there. It's just interesting.
It's fun.
He's one of those. He's one of those interesting little characters who's got a little like non-canon death there. So,
right.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Hell yeah.
And now we can talk about his personality. Which, holy shit.
Oh my god.
Does he have one?
Sum up Hiro in 2 words: hot smoker. Am I wrong though?
I just had this little scene play in my mind when you said that, where he's like too high to notice that the joint he lit was actually like a firecracker, and it like blew his hair up in the way it looks now, and he saw himself in the mirror and he's like, hey, not bad, and then it just stayed like that because he liked it. Yeah, he is
the oldest character in the cast, because he got held back several times.
He got held back twice, I think, to be precise.
Right.
Quirky.
He's actually
quirky, I think, is a good way to explain Hiro. He bought one of the very first things he tells you when you meet him is that he has a crystal ball that he bought for like $4,000 or some ridiculous ass price because the person who sold it to him assured him that it was a real crystal ball that could really talk to spirits and show him the future. And when you ask him if it really does do those things for him, he's like, "Oh yeah, totally, yeah, it's totally done that for me since I bought it, totally."
Leon in the background, I'm gonna break this fucker wide open.
I'm about to end this man's whole bank account.
Which is also funny because he's also in crippling debt with a bunch of people too.
Dude, listen, okay? It's hard to save up money when aliens keep abducting your lunch, okay?
Literally, it's like, yo, I'll do your first free psychic reading for like 10% off. It'll be 90,000 yen.
Yeah.
What?
And that's 10% off? God, I fucking love this dude. He made me laugh so much in the late game.
I'm right 30% of the time, 100% of the time.
100% of the time. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things too is that our friend that's been playing through the games for the first time, he's in Dangan 2 right now, and one of the items that you can get out of the prize machine is a broken crystal ball that's all like very sloppily put back together with duct tape of all things.
It kind of reminds me of what my gaming laptop looked like when I opened it up. Haphazardly put together with tape.
Oh God, I don't think that he's like a good character in terms of like adding anything meaningful to the story, but goddamn is he hilarious. So I don't really mind him sticking around. Because at least, like, other comedic relief characters, at least, like, Taka had a little bit of an arc in character development. Hiro doesn't really have anything going on. He's literally just there.
He goes there.
Yeah.
He doesn't have, like, the self-sacrifice of Gundam. Doesn't have the fucking, I'm gonna break down your fucking door energy like Ibuki does.
Yeah. I destroyed that puny lock.
Joey didn't laugh at that. I was just so sad.
It's so funny though. God. Yeah. I like him.
Right.
He's a lot like Hifumi for me. He just kind of like, I pretend to hate him, but I secretly love him. Right. Though with Hifumi, it's more like I joke that I don't hate him, but then I hear him talk and I realize I do actually hate him.
Hero is more like, yeah, he's gonna say some dumb shit once in a while, but it's not gonna make me pissed off or anything like that.
Yeah. In terms of just like... Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, but I hate explaining to him that Kyoko's not a ghost for the umpteenth fucking time to him.
You literally spend like 2 nonstop debates in a row trying to explain to Hiro that she's not a fucking ghost. And then you have to do it again with someone else in like the next trial.
Makoto.
Yeah. No, in an actual trial. And then after Makoto gets executed, swish swish, and comes back, then you have to spend an entire like, I don't know, like 5 cards of dialogue explaining to him that you're not a ghost. This man is terrified of ghosts.
You would think he would get along with Sonya?
I don't know, maybe. Because Sonya's all into like the occult and shit too, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
He's definitely one of those characters I'd be like, yo, let's go fucking party, bro. And then I just see him getting fucking wasted and I'm like, we came to party and I'm gonna have to drive you home because you got fucking wasted, dude.
He's like, woo, let's go, bro. We're gonna party. Don't worry, stick by me and I'll show you how the party goes down. And then you see him walk over, pick up 1 non-alcoholic beer, take 2 sips and get fucking wasted. Every girl he talks to is just like looks him up and down and just walks away without talking to him.
I mean, in the bad game, he confirmed got laid, so he's got some game at least.
Yeah, that's fair. he's probably... I mean, I would hang out with Hiro.
Yeah, I would hang out with Hiro.
I would chill with Hiro for sure.
Dude, he's the type of guy who'd be like, yo, let's go play Smash Brothers. I'll order Domino's. I'm like, oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. This dude knows a good time. He's not super smart, but he got the spirit.
Very approachable too as a character.
Yeah.
You know he's dumb as bricks. He's very, very approachable versus the rest of the cast.
And a lot of your free time with him is because I think I maxed him out because he's one of the last few people left in the game at the point where I had free time and all my favorite characters were gone, and everyone that was still alive, like Hina, I already had maxed out. So I maxed Hiro out.
And he was gonna max out Toko. He wasn't gonna max out Togami.
I didn't want to talk to Toko. I couldn't max out Togami because he wasn't available for whatever reason. And then all I had was Hiro. I was like, all right, let's do this.
Because Dylan was stubborn and doesn't believe in the concept of fast travel in the first game, and he's like, no, I'm gonna go find them myself.
Yeah.
And Hiro's always nearby the fucking hallways, so might as well.
Yeah, his free times are great. I don't remember all of them, but I do remember enjoying pretty much every single one. Because it's all just head-shakingly dumb. It just makes you laugh. You're like, all right, whatever, dude. Yeah,
mostly about how he got scammed.
Yeah. Yeah, he got scammed with that fucking crystal ball.
He got scammed a lot.
Yeah. Not a smart man, but he's a fun man. And that's you know what, at the end of the day, for a comedic character, that's about all we need.
Right.
So. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you have any more points you want to talk on before we move on?
I was going to do a meme, but it escaped my grasp.
I feel like we should be talking more about his personality, but it's like, outside of like just being funny, haha, dumb, future psychic man, he doesn't have a whole lot else going on. His personality is probably his strongest point.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess on to Ego Theater then.
Ego Theater. Alright. I got a doozy of a concept.
Oh god. We'll see you guys in a minute.
And now it's time for Ego Theater.
Alright. Which sci-fi universe would you like to have as your personal hell?
Wait, what?
Which sci-fi universe would you like to have your personal hell, disregarding Star Trek?
As a personal hell, so like which one would I not want to live in?
Which one you would think would be the most comfortable to live in?
Ooh.
And I'm not, and we're taking out Star Wars and Star Trek because those universes are too awesome. We're going dark as shit. If you want more like the obscure shit, I can give you the obscure shit, Dylan. You can live in the Starship Troopers universe, where basically everything's military fascism, and you basically have to fight giant bugs that can rip you in half in a single attack. I need to explain 40K to you.
No. I don't know, man. I don't really like
There's
a whole lot of
Battlestar
sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, there's Battlestar Galactica, where it's basically you versus the fucking cyborgs, or I forgot the name. God, I'm such a fucking failure as a sci-fi nerd. I can't remember the fucking cyborg's name in goddamn Battlestar Galactica. I'm a failure.
I guess I'll just go with whatever the thing off the top of my mind is Doctor Who.
So you rather get incinerated by Daleks?
Aren't they called Daleks?
Whatever. I don't like that.
I don't
like Doctor Who.
I know a fair amount about some of the like more popular stuff, but I've never really watched the show. I know a tiny bit, and I think the Weeping Angels are cool as shit. Terrifying, but cool as shit. So,
right.
I mean, sci-fi, I'd still get to like, I don't know, I could go out there, I could be a fucking monster hunter or some shit. There's creepy fucking monsties out there in Doctor Who, right?
Yeah.
I could go out.
Most of them will kill you in single shots.
Or I could be fucking friends with the Doctor, and that'd be cool as shit too.
You're not a hot chick, so no.
I don't need to be a hot chick. I just need to be interesting enough to go on the adventure.
You're not a hot chick.
Listen, Jared, I don't need to be Kyoko, okay? As long as I'm Yasuhiro and I'm funny, I can come with.
More like dead in the first episode.
Only in the demo, baby. Only in the demo.
Only in the demo. Only in the demo.
Oh, God. Yeah, probably Doctor Who. Just because I don't really know or am familiar with any others besides Star Wars.
Right. I think you would like the Starship Troopers franchise. Well, maybe not the first one, but the second one is definitely horror focused. It's literally they're all trapped on Klendathu, the main bug planet, and there's a gigantic tower, and they're all stuck at the tower, lest they go outside and the arachnids kill them instantly. But there's the arachnids put in a sleeper bug that's it's basically a parasite, and it's controlling one of the. It's basically 1990s version of Among Us.
Okay.
There's an imposter slowly killing everyone in that fucking tower.
There is one imposter among us.
Yeah. Then it grows to being 2 to 3, and then they open up the door, and then all the bugs come in. Then they're fucked.
Jesus.
Yep.
Well, which one are you gonna live in?
Vast knowledge of sci-fi. I probably wouldn't go for Stargate. Definitely not Firefly. Definitely not fucking Battlestar Galactica.
Firefly's got Nathan Fillion in it, though.
I don't care. It's overrated.
Don't care about Nathan Fillion? Bro.
Dude, I grew up in a different aspect. Mark Hamill's my hero. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but Nathan Fillion is awesome.
I don't even know what he looks like.
We stand Nathan Fillion in this household.
Well, they got him in my truck and not in your house, goddammit.
By household, I mean this YouTube channel.
Fuck.
No, dude, Nathan Fillion's cool as shit. He's a fucking geek just like everyone else. He played the main dude in Firefly. He played Rick Castle in ABC's Castle, which is a detective show like Lucifer. It's literally the same thing as like Lucifer, only instead of the devil, he's a famous crime writer.
Yeah, you're the TV show guy.
And he also played Nathan Drake in his own fan-made... well, I don't think it was his as much as it was he just played Nathan Drake. But he played Nathan Drake in a fucking Uncharted fan short film that came out a couple years ago on YouTube.
Alright, fair enough. Let's see, there's also the sci-fi universe of Asura's Wrath. There's also Halo. There's fucking,
I didn't know we were counting video games. I was only thinking of TV shows and movies.
I probably live in Mass Effect, to be honest, as my personal hell. Worst thing in Mass Effect is fucking Reapers.
Bro, I would totally go live in Halo. I don't really, play Halo that much, but give me a fucking...
You're not gonna be a Spartan, that's for sure.
Give me a Needler and an energy sword. I don't need to be a Spartan. I just need those 2 weapons. That's it.
Okay, you gotta kill an elite to get those weapons. Good fucking luck.
Alright. Don't worry, I'll train. Either that or I'll get lucky. I'll go to eBay and I'll buy a bootleg one that someone's selling.
You don't sell that shit on eBay in the fucking Halo universe.
Well, yeah, not now. You never know. Give it a couple years. Fuck.
Dead on the battlefield first minute, Dylan. That's you.
I don't think so.
You be the NSC grunt that's holding up the fucking door that's keeping the aliens at bay, and you're the first one in the fucking Vanguard, dead immediately.
Nah, dude, see, what would happen, right? Because I'm the ultimate lucky gamer, is I would be safe back at base, and I'd be controlling a fucking robot soldier from base, so I'm nice and safe, right? But I'm controlling a soldier in the action, so it's like a video game to me.
It shows how much you know about Halo.
My ultimate lucky gamer talent will kick in, and I'll just get extremely lucky, and I'll never die.
Come again?
I said it'll be just like a video game, so my luck will kick in and I'll never die.
Well, that's the problem. You know why?
Why?
Someone's more luckier than you. His name's fucking Master Chief.
Master Chief smashed her knee.
What does that even fucking mean?
We're moving on! Okay.
I am penis cupcake. I will eat you.
I will eat you. If God would have wanted you to live, he would not have created me! Ah!
Rest in peace, Rick May.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get any context for that watching Ego Theater. We literally just started doing that.
Yeah. He said a moment of silence, and I thought I wanted to ease the tension with the death threat.
Alright, well, let's get back into Hiro Hagakure with a very easy topic. How well he was written.
Oh god, the objective notion of how well he was written as a character. I mean,
Funny
It's,
psychic
it's-
man make me go ha ha.
yeah, but humor is also subjective as sin.
Also
Some people
true.
can't. Yeah, so
Some people probably
From
thought
a-
he was more annoying than anything else. And that's fair.
right, that's fine.
But I will say that if you didn't laugh at his hamburger getting abducted, then you are dead inside and you don't feel humor.
You don't have no soul.
Because that shit is funny. That shit is hilarious.
Right. I would say I find it stupid that the people were fucking framing him for murders.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It's like
Celeste.
especially
fucking-
Celeste. Because it's like, you've been here how long and you've gotten to know Hiro probably
Not
not
only-
super well, but you still should have realized that he is not the smartest person here. By far.
Not only did you get the fucking most worthless accomplice to help you with commit your double murder, swish swish,
Yeah.
you also picked the most retarded ass fucking out with a complicated plan, and you pin it on the most retarded guy in the group. No one's gonna buy that.
Yeah. Not really.
Yeah. Like Togami immediately caught it like, nah, this is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
No.
Well, it's easy to see because like the suit especially is like the second you find out like, oh yeah, he can't put the suit on or take it off without help from another person, and you're like, oh well, there's no way he could have done this himself then.
Right.
Why would he?
I don't know. Yeah. I was
Bro.
gonna say, I don't know why he was super overly aggressive with Sakura, but at the same time, Sakura's kind of scary. And she was revealed to be a traitor, and
Well,
they
yeah,
were all...
that's what it was. Is he knew that she was a traitor? He thought that she was gonna kill him, right? So he panicked and he hit her over the head with a bottle and ran away.
Alright. That's fine for him, but, okay, it's also fine for Genocide Jill, because I was about to say, well, that doesn't excuse Toko, but then I remember
yeah, 'cause
Genocide Jill.
Toko's-
Jill was the one to hit her with the...
Toko saw the blood and passed out, and Jill took over, saw Sakura, thought she was gonna kill her, hit her over the head with a bottle, and ran away.
It fucking booked it.
Yeah.
I do love fucking Hero's reaction when start of Trial 6. And they're like, you're all out to get me. It's all
Oh,
some
yeah.
fucking elaborate prank.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
Yes, Hero. We were about to hit you with the sickest fucking get pranked ever.
It was all an elaborate lie. We are the Illuminati, and we have pranked Yasuhiro Hagakure.
The singularity of the planet known to be unprankable. And we got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
You've seen Helsing at Bridge, right?
Yes.
He really, like, in that moment, Hero literally wanted the fucking, gentlemen, we are the Illuminati? Aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. What a legend.
Yeah.
Dude, what if Hero was the mastermind in Trigger Happy Havoc instead of Junko?
There's actually a fucking troll by one of the lead writers. They're like, yo, give us a sneak peek of the V3 Mastermind. And he's like, don't tell anyone. It's literally Hero, both Junko's hair.
But is he wrong though? Is he wrong though?
By technicality, if we're going with the meta of Samugi,
In the idea of the idea of the character who was just there, who never added a whole lot to anything and just kind of existed.
I mean, he's basically right.
Yeah. I mean,
But then
that's funny. I'm just picturing like Hiro, like Photoshop the mouse like dragging his hair away and he's bald, and then they drag Junko's hair on. You know?
that's
God,
basically what it looked like.
what a horrific sight. That's funny though.
It gives me true ultimate despair upon seeing that.
The ultimate despair we got, and then it's like everyone from Dangan 2 and Junko, and then it's like the ultimate despair we needed, and then it's Hiro with Junko's hair on.
That would actually. You imagine ultimate despair, Yasuhiro? I don't even fucking want to know.
What would he even do?
I don't know, but considering how fucked up the cast in 2 were, I don't want to know.
He points at you like Kenshiro, and he's just like, "You will be dead in 3 years. Car accident." And you're just like, okay.
How would you know? Because I'm gonna hit you with a car in 3 years.
In 3.
Now give me your wallet. No, I don't want to give you my wallet. Gets a switchblade out. Give me your wallet!
It's not even a switchblade. He like it looks like a switchblade, but he like clicks the button and it's like a soup spoon. I said, give me your wallet.
Sharp soup.
Yeah.
It's a really sharp soup spoon.
It's a soup spoon, but the edges are serrated like a fucking knife. You're just like, Hiro, why do you have that?
You see, Dylan, since he was on the side of hope, he was absolutely useless. But if he was on the side of despair, he would have ascended into godlike status.
Fuck. He would have been he would have been Izuru Kamakura before being Kamakura was cool.
Except, he basically fucking... Izuru Kamakura basically stole his due. It's just a lot depressing looking.
Yeah. Well... That was a fucking sideline and a half. I don't even remember what we were talking about. We were talking about how well he was written.
We could go on tangents about what Hiro can and can't do all fucking day. It's just that's how he is written wise.
Yeah.
Literally like the most batshit fucking ludicrous thing that you can think of in the most amazing what if scenarios. It's probably probable with Hiro.
Most people could probably nod and be like, yeah, I could see Hiro doing that.
I mean, in the
nuts.
fucking bad ending, he got laid with Hina, so what the fuck is possible?
Which is exactly what he predicted was going to happen. To be fair, he didn't think it was he didn't say it was Hina specifically. He just said that he said that he and Makoto were gonna get laid with the same chick and have kids. And you and Makoto both were like, yeah, okay, bud, whatever. And then bad ending. You and Hiro, and then Hina's got both your fucking children. You're just like, well. Pros of the bad ending. Got to bang Hina. Cons of the bad ending. Hiro got to bang Hina.
Hiro was right. Hiro was right.
Yeah. What's the bigger con for the bad ending? The fact that Hiro and Hina got to bang, or the fact that Hiro was right?
Hiro was right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because if he was right this one time, who else knows what he was right about?
Oh god.
Maybe there is such thing. Maybe there is such thing as a super Illuminati. Maybe they're fucking planning the entire Ultra Despair thing.
God, dude.
They probably planned the tragedy. If he was right about that.
Fuck. What if Hiro just has these little like moments during the day where he's just like, oh, I bet that'll happen, and then he thinks about it and he's like, nah, I'm just being crazy, and then he turns a corner and it literally fucking happens right behind him.
No, Dylan, it's literally he has the Shulk's Monado vision mechanic, but instead of being like super direct like Shulk's, it's very, very vague.
Yeah. Oh, so like Ravens in That's So Raven.
Yeah,
where it's just like an out of context moment and he takes it the completely wrong way.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, maybe. That's So Hero, coming this fall on Disney Channel.
I would watch that, to be honest. That would be funny.
I would too. The first episode is his first day in Hope's Peak during the killing game, and he's like, beans. All right.
Someone put a firecracker in my toilet. I had a vision my toilet was going to explode. I don't know from what, but I just knew I couldn't use the bathroom for 3 whole days.
He comes into the cafeteria. You're like, hey, Hero, what's going on? Hero? And he's like taking a crystal ball, duct tape. He's like putting the ball back together. You're like, what's up, buddy? And he's like, cafeteria's haunted. You're like, what? And he's like, cafeteria's haunted. And then he turns and leaves. And you're just like, All right, well, before we get
Hero,
sidetracked...
what are you doing? Hero, what are you doing? Focusing.
Focusing. Another quick and easy topic we can probably go on another hour tangent for. His impact. There was none.
There was none.
Man's was just there to be there. It's literally it.
His impact is his impact is literally the money in my wallet. Fucking nothing.
Yeah, he's literally just there for laughs. Because even Taka was there just for laughs, but Taka has a bit of a bro. He has the bro arc with Mondo, and then he has the character development. And then, like we said in a previous episode, when he's gone, you feel that lack of levity in the situation.
Right.
Hero gives you a good amount of laughs, but he's not like consistently funny like Taka is. Mm-hmm. He just has like some golden shining moments here and there. But he also doesn't fucking die. So you never really feel him leaving that void
really
either.
Have an arc.
Yeah, he doesn't
even have an arc. Even like put it aside for something real quick. Like, remember when at the very end of the game you're trying to convince people not to give up hope?
Yeah.
Because Junko's like despairing them.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone had in that scenario had a reason for hope, except for Hero. It's the Soda situation all over again, basically.
Hero was literally like Makoto was like, Hiyoko, you can't give up hope now. You've got to carry on your legacy as a detective. She's like, shit, you right. Togami, you can't give up hope now. You're the last of the Togamis. That means you're the only one who can carry your family name on. He's like, shit, you right. Gets happy.
Toko, you can't give up right now. You still got to ride Togami's dick. And she's like, shit, you right.
Shit. And then you get to Hero and you're just like, no, don't be sad. He's like, shit, you right.
literally what Makoto did was literally look at Hero. It's like, stop it. Get some help.
Stop it. Yeah, pretty much. He has no arc, no impact on the story whatsoever. I like Hero, but unfortunately you could just remove him entirely and it would not change the story much.
Right.
So
you lose an item that can be easily replaced in the first murder, and you lose a red herring in the third case. That's about it.
Yeah. And the fourth case. Because he was kind of involved in case 4 also, which is why we have him here and not in case 3. So.
Right.
Yeah, not a whole lot of impact, but you know, like I said at the top, he's funny enough that I can let that slide. He's here for the ha-has, not for the sad sads.
That's why we have the ironic scale with the negative numbers for situations like this.
Yeah. He's here for a good time, not well, he lived, so I guess he's also here for a long time. Well, with that, we can move on to his long list of trivia.
Literally starts walks out. He's like, "Congratulations, Hero! You leveled up. You are now level 22. You have gained 1 stat point in charisma, and that's it.
Nothing else, just charisma.
Nothing else."
All right. God, there's a lot of trivia here. Fuck, man. Why does Hero have so much trivia? That shit.
There's a lot.
All right. The name Yasuhiro is composed of the kanji ease or peace, compare, and another symbol which literally means spine, but also represents the notation of the Japanese classical music known as gagaku. I probably butchered that. Gagaku. We'll stick with it. Thus, the meaning of the name as a whole could be translated as something similar to peaceful indulgence in music. Huh.
Should be rather we change the peaceful indulgence in weed.
Yeah. And then the little side point on that is Yasuhiro is referred to as hero by characters in the localized version of Danganronpa, which we knew already because that's what we're calling him.
Yeah.
The name Hagakure translates as concealed among the leaves / blades / spears. Perhaps in reference to Yasuhiro's unique, bombastic hairstyle, which looks a bit like a palm branch or a bunch of swords and completely conceals his head from behind. Oh, wait, here it is. Yasuhiro spent 100 million yen on his crystal ball. He states that raising that much took about 2 years of saving from his fortune-telling fees.
So wait, he actually kind of makes bank.
Yeah, well, remember how much he was going to charge you for a reading with a 10% discount?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yasuhiro appears to possess a strange type of luck, with him surviving against all odds multiple times, notable examples being the helicopter shooting at him in Danganronpa 3 and the collapsing tunnel in Ultra Despair Hagakure. Has this man ever fucking died in any Danganronpa media? I thought maybe he died in the anime at least.
No, he lives all the way.
Fuck. What a baller.
Yo, can you imagine like fucking imagine paying 100,000 yen right up front to go get a reading for Yasuhiro, and he basically says, "All right, here's my reading. Something will happen in some time, someplace, somewhere."
And then that very vague description comes true, and he's like, "Oh, see?"
That's a scam artist way to do that, though.
So the one talking about his luck, Swish Wish, has a couple side points here. The first one, ironically, this appears to work backward in non-canon stories, with him being the first victim in the demo versions. Fun.
Yeah, pretty much. Fun.
While he has high luck with survival, he has very poor luck with money-related matters, with his expensive crystal balls breaking constantly as a running gag.
Yep.
Oh no, what is this? Okay, in Ultra Despair Hagakure, Yasuhiro reveals that he has a debt of over 8 million yen because he extorted money from the girl related to the Kuzu Ryu clan.
Oh no. Oh no, he owes Fuyuhiko money? Oh no!
The mafia organization that is after Yasuhiro was revealed in Trigger Happy Havoc If to actually be the Kuzu Ryu clan, meaning he may or may not have met Fuyuhiko, the ultimate Yakuza. Based on their interactions in the Danganronpa V3 non-canonical bonus mode, Ultimate Talent Development Plan, Fuyuhiko is unaware that Yasuhiro scammed his sister, and Yasuhiro is unaware Fuyuhiko's family is one of the families he owes money to.
Oh, thank God. Can you imagine him accidentally meeting Despair Fuyuhiko? Oh my God.
Could you imagine him accidentally meeting the normal Fuyuhiko? Oh God. He is included with the participants of the final killing game in the future arc opening, including the counter of people remaining despite being trapped outside the building without a bangle and not actually participating in the killing game. He is a fan of video games. Okay?
Okay.
Yasuhiro makes a reference to the famous video game series Resident Evil during Chapter 5, referring to the biolab as the place with the final boss or tyrant.
Oh, so it's a Resident Evil reference. Biohazard.
He even makes a reference to the Super Mario series during Chapter 5 when comparing the giant plant in the garden to the plant that lives in pipes.
Piranha plant, yep.
This fucking guy, I swear. Yasuhiro is the first victim in the Danganronpa 1 demo. This is deliberately done to hide the true identity of the first victim. Duh. Additionally, an anime trailer depicted him as the first victim for the same purpose. He repeated the same role in Danganronpa V3's demo, down to being killed in the bathroom. At the end of the demo, his voice is heard among the credits with Makoto and Hajime, implying that he didn't die and it was all part of the act. Okay. His unused execution could be making fun of the fact that he claims his predictions are 30% accurate. On the Danganronpa 3 website, his name was initially misspelled as Yasuhiro with YSS Uhiro instead of YAS. Yasuhiro's English
Oof.
voice actor in the game, Kaji Tong, also voices Kokichi and Gonta Gokuhara.
So wait, Kokichi and Goat have the same
Oh,
voice
no,
actor?
sorry.
That's fucking...
No, sorry. Kaji Tong voices Koichi Kizakura and Gonta Gokuhara.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who Koichi is. He must be from one of the side things.
Right.
Probably the anime or Ultra Despair Girl somewhere.
Right.
On Kaji Tong's official Tumblr, he stated that he would not be voicing Yasuhiro in Danganronpa 3 for continuity's sake. Instead, Christopher Bevins, who had previously voiced Yasuhiro in the animation, reprised the role in Danganronpa 3. Very cool. Yep. And that's it.
That was a lot of trivia for such a fucking minor character.
Yeah, that was a lot of trivia. Okay, yeah, Koichi is from Danganronpa 3, the end of Hope's Peak High.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Okay. That was a lot of trivia, Jesus. A lot more than we're used to. Most of the characters we've done for Trigger Happy Havoc only have, like, I don't know, like, I think the longest was, like, 8 bullet points, a couple that had, like, sub-points.
And that was Mondo with fucking JoJo references.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, well, I guess we're moving on to final thoughts then.
Mm-hmm.
Closing arguments, Jared. What are your final thoughts on Mr. Hagakure here?
No, you just can't scam people for your fucking bullshit readings. Haha, fortune telling go 30%.
Yeah. Accurate. Yeah, I said it already during the show. Funny crystal ball man, go haha. That's about all I really got, man. He's here for comedy's sake. Mm-hmm. He doesn't really do a whole lot. The stuff he does do is get framed for murders and think people are dead when they're not.
Right.
Which is all done for the sake of humor and never applies anything directly to the story. But personally, I found him pretty funny. He was pretty entertaining, and I needed that entertainment for the second half of the game once Taka was gone, so yeah.
Sakura killed herself, and it was all fucking depressing.
Yeah. Don't remind me.
She's coming up.
She's coming up soon in a couple more episodes. Man.
It's time to accept your fate. It's time to tackle it full head on, Dylan.
Yeah.
It's what Sakura would have wanted.
Christ. All right. Well, what are we rating Hero here, Jer?
-6.
-6, huh? That's yeah, that's pretty in line. That's what we gave Hifumi.
You're right.
What did we give Taka?
7.
Oh, we gave Taka. You gave Taka a 7. I gave him an 8. Just because he was funny and he had a lot of like important stuff related to the story.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think -6 is pretty fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty fair score. For any of the new viewers that we got recently during New Year's, we have a rating scale.
Based off Jello Apocalypse's rating scale from reviewing movies in 10 words or less.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that is, fine. That's fair, because I don't know what it is either. That's just bullshit that Jer watches. But the idea is that it's a scale between 0 going up to 10, and then also going down to -10. And going up to positive numbers is
actual good.
Is like actual good, like objectively solid. And then going down to like the negatives is more subjective, or
ironic.
In this case, yeah, like ironic. It's more the comedic type characters are down here. Like we gave Hifumi a -6 also because he's kind of like Hero. He doesn't really apply much to the actual story. He's more of a comedic relief character, but he's entertaining enough for what he's there for. So -6, which most of the characters we've rated have been in that ballpark of +6 out of 10. So
yeah,
I think
I think Gundam's gonna be the only character that we're gonna give higher than -6 because oh my god, does Gundam make me fucking laugh.
Gundam is great. I think the only character we've given an actual bad rating so far in Trigger Happy Havoc was Toko.
Yeah.
We both gave her a 2 out of 10 because she's very slightly relevant to the plot, but not really. And past chapter 2, she never does anything.
Mind you, that's a different score than we gave for Genocide Jill. We gave 2 scores for Toko, basically.
Yeah, because she's technically 2 characters. Toko we don't really like. She's not a very interesting character to us.
Girl, boy.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that if you need another game to make you a better character, then you definitely were not a good character. I'm sure in Trigger, or not Trigger, I'm sure in Ultra Despair Girls, she's probably fucking phenomenal. She probably gets a lot of good character development, considering that she's one of the 2 main characters in that game. And that's fine. But we're not looking at Ultra Despair Girls. We're looking at Trigger Happy Havoc. And in Trigger Happy Havoc, Toko is boring as shit. And she never does anything. The only fun part about her is Jill. And Jill is only around half the time that she's on screen, unfortunately.
Right.
And unfortunately for Jill, also being the ultimate serial killer, she does not do a whole lot once Chapter 2 is done and over with either. So, but you know, it's fine.
Right.
Most of the characters in Trigger Happy Havoc are they're solid, not amazing. They're just pretty basic, and that's alright. So.
Right. They're the bar for the rest of the series.
Yeah. So yeah, that's Hero.
Mm-hmm.
That's Mr. Hagakure, funny crystal ball man.
Next up, we talk about the donut chick.
Yes, we were talking about Hina.
Hina. Yeah.
I am so excited. I love Hina.
Did you know for the longest time that Hina actually was the most popular character in Danganronpa before the game got released to the West, and then Junko like overshadowed her exponentially.
Man. Oh well. That's fine.
Yeah.
Hina's great. Junko's got a lot more going for her in the whole sense of like the mastermind side.
Right.
And Hina doesn't have a whole lot of involvement with a whole lot of cases except for case 4.
The Japanese just like their big titty, dark skinned swimmer girls.
Well, that is just so happens to be everything about Hina that I know from a physical standpoint. So yeah. Makes sense. So yeah, we're going to talk about Hina next week. And, God, what else do we have in the pipe? We don't have anything recorded right now, but we're hoping to do Among Us and Devil May Cry 5 soon. Definitely Town of Salem.
I got my laptop over the weekend. I've been trying to download all the games back again, but it's kind of hard doing that over the road.
Yeah. We're definitely going to sit down and get some Town of Salem recorded, so we'll probably have some more Town of Salem out soon. Hopefully.
No, that means you can't be a slacker anymore.
Yeah.
Go back to work.
Get back
Go
to
back to your dungeon!
He doesn't listen to these. He means
Good.
to. He means to, but he told me he hasn't listened to these yet, so I can't wait for like in a year when he goes back through all of them when he finally has time and he gets to this part and he's just going to be like, dude, what the fuck?
The future Noah, if you're listening right now, use a bitch.
No, if you're listening from the future, leave a smiley face in the comments and nothing else, and we'll pin it. We'll pin it for all to see. Or you could just dislike the video.
Send us a screenshot that proving that you disliked the video.
Yeah, and then we'll take a screenshot of your dislike and we'll put that screenshot as a screenshot on the Discord.
The community post.
Yeah,
Yep.
as a community post. Oh god.
Till then, use a bitch.
God. Alright, enough bullying the editor. We're gonna fucking peace out and go get white boy wasted. Not really. I don't have any alcohol.
In service of my boy Hero, I'm gonna get high as a kite tonight.
There you go.
Yo.
I'm gonna go hunt some
plot
ghosts and
twist.
phasmophobia, dude. That sounds fun, actually.
Plot twist. Hero is actually just Angel Dust and Has Been Hotel dead.
Plot twist. Hero was a ghost the whole time.
Oh fuck.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
fuck.
You can't break reality like that, Dylan. We're speaking on meta terms that should not be physically possible.
It's time to rewrite Trigger Happy Havoc from Hero's standpoint. He walks through a wall and he's like, oh, that was weird, and then he just keeps going like nothing happened.
Turns around, sees the ghost. Holy shit!
Oh, God. Alright. Good night, everybody.
The ghost my socks.